So here we are at Friskys.org. As you can see, they had major damage. This is their living quarters, like bedrooms and stuff. And they had a giant tree. It looked like an oak tree came down in the storm Friday the 13th, obviously. So we're here live to let people know that they can help Friskys. Donate Friskys.org, O-R-G. You can go to the PayPal page. Right on the main page is a big link. It says PayPal. Donate, help them out. They always need help. They're always running behind as far as their bills go. This is just another issue that they have to deal with today and over the next couple of days or weeks. Give them a hand. We're going to see if we can talk to Colleen here in a minute to tell us exactly what was going on here last night. There's the base of the tree right there. Look at that. Lucky nobody got injured. That was a big tree. They've already started taking down some of the branches. They have a tree service company that's here. Colleen's going to come here in a minute. We'll let her tell us exactly what was happening last night during the storm that caused this.
Good morning, Richard.
Good morning. We're live. If you stand right about here, or I'll get behind the camera, make sure you're framed up. I got a mic pointed towards you. So let me just lower this a little bit.
Knock the stuffings out of my house.
Isn't a sense of humor important when something like this happens?
Absolutely. It was quite a storm, and this happening is truly a lot of extra work for everything that needs refurbished, repaired, or replaced. It didn't hurt any animals. Stressed them out a bit,
Yeah.
but didn't hurt any
Imagine.
animals. No humans were hurt except for our stress levels. And
Right.
We seriously, we were really blessed. We had huge limbs come down between the wildlife nurseries. We had a tree come down in the driveway. But the biggest factor that we had to deal with was the huge tree that landed on our house, on our living quarters. This is where we have all our important paperwork. My husband and I supposedly have our living quarters there. That's where our bed, dressers, desk, TV, table, chairs, everything's in one room. And the water was pouring in as it rained harder and harder, and I had great big basins. Thank goodness that we have bus trays and bowls everywhere for caring for the animals. I'm doping out fruits and vegetables going in there. We're holding them. We got through it. A lot of damage done.
Was it wind that caused this?
We think so. We're not sure if it was lightning or what was the major factor between the thunder and lightning. And you hear the thunder, and I'm counting 1,001, 1,000, boom! And we're going, oh, that was close. My husband came in and said, tree landed on the house, and I go in and the rain is just pouring onto the middle of my bed. It's coming down at the windows, and I have all my file folders and my forms and everything, is double documented, so we're good there.
Well, that's good. That's
I
good.
called the insurance company. He said, document everything. Our friends came over right away. I have my husband's sister, my brother's here. Our volunteers are here. So between family, friends, and people like you that are caring, we're able to keep up. People brought in animals last night. Some guy brought in a robin, helped my husband cut the tree in the driveway so people could get back and forth. After he came, we had 3 more people bringing in, and I'm there. We're going to be faster than McDonald's. Fill out the paperwork. We got to set up the animal. Well, I got water coming in through my ceilings. I have a tree on my house, so I'm trying to rush them. We'll take care of the animals, but yes, ma'am. Julia, can you go take care of the one on deck, please? Thank you. She'll be right out.
During something like this, a tree falls on the property, water's coming in, and you still get people coming in with animals, which is...
That's who we are. That's what we do, and this isn't going to stop us caring and giving and doing for an animal. Look, if it's orphaned, injured, or displaced, and somebody needs help, and they know we're here to help the animal and them, we're going to be here for them. I can't turn that off on anyone who's connected with Friskys, whether it is the lifesaver who noticed the animal. And after these storms, bunnies are washed out of the nest, birds and squirrels are washed out of the trees, and I'm so blessed at knowing so many people that care.
Yes. I put a picture on the website, friskys.org, of this tree this morning. People can go to friskys.org, and there's a giant donate PayPal button on the left-hand side.
Thank you for doing that.
And no problem. This is one thing, but you still need money regardless, independent of this.
Well, we've been doing this. September 15th is going to be 51 years, and we started off with a litter of bunnies. That being said, 2020 knocked us down $30,000 below our budget. This year's $10,000 below last year's budget. So everything was needing repaired, replaced, or refurbished already.
Right.
And with this tearing everything up and making more work, like I said, we're really, really blessed. I mean, amen, because no animals were hurt. And we're physically fit enough to continue working, and we're still trying to work as hard as we did when we were in our 20s. And we got staff and volunteers and family. They texted me, they called me and said, what can we do? And I'm going to tell you straight up, I was trying hard not to have an anxiety attack last night going, what do we got to do? What do we got to do? Everything is soaking wet. Everything in our room has got puddles over top of it, and I'm trying to catch it and throw towels to at least absorb most of the moisture. And I had blow dryers out last night and fans on top of stuff, and I'm putting stuff so we can lay down at least last night, and the whole time I'm hearing the ceiling creaking, and I was worried about that coming through. And the people that came this morning, well, I have a skylight right now, because it went through the roof and the structures between, and as hardships as things were, we've been able to at least pay our homeowners insurance.
Yes, make sure.
One of the things we thought about dropping, because it's over $2,000 a year.
Yeah, but
and we've never made a claim.
too important.
Very. I mean, we cut a lot of corners. My husband sold my Suburban. He sold his Studebaker. He sold his 62 truck. Sold the Cub Cadet riding lawnmower. Sold my snowplow.
What?
Yeah.
Right.
I need that. It's fit on the snowplow or on the Cub Cadet.
Sure.
I keep joking. Does it say best offer, or is there a solid price back there? It's seriously, you're right. You have your sense of humor. It's been fantastic. Here comes one of my volunteers now. So this is Dave Taylor, and he's actually a monkey that we let out of the enclosure.
Yeah.
He climbs the trees and works very hard for us. And he was up there and cutting where they told him to cut and tossing where they told him to toss, and they were here right away. And he's not only a good hard-working volunteer, he's adopted animals, he transports for us. Him and his wife Cheryl are a big asset for us. They live in Carroll County, so they help out an awful lot, and I don't know what I'd do without them.
Yeah, once again, people can donate. Friskys.org. There's a giant donate PayPal button. $5, $10, whatever they can donate.
It helps lower that balance of bills.
Yes.
And the balance is up there. And we're still here, and we're still going to work, and we're still going to need bedding. We're still going to need a lot of the work repaired and refurbished and restored, and of course take care of the animals at the same time.
Exactly. Well, we saw that. Right now, somebody came up. 2 people came up in the last 10 minutes. People came up last night during the storm.
Yeah.
With the tree on the house. People you still took care of the animals.
Yeah, and it was pouring in through the roof onto my bed. The big basins we had were over flooding. Like I said, no animals were hurt. They're stressed out. The eagles still haven't come to this side of the enclosure. The only one that's coming to this side of the enclosure is we have a turkey vulture in there. He's cleanup committee. He's on this side going, anything you want me to get? well, this just sucks. And he went back to the other side of the enclosure.
I'm going to take more pictures for you.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anyway, I don't know what to say other than thank you everybody for caring and every little bit you can do.
$5, $10, whatever you can do, Friskys.org, raising money for Friskys Wildlife. Besides this giant thing, you're just trying to catch up on your bills for the year, and all the money goes to animals. Nobody gets paid at Friskys.org. I know you guys got other things to do besides talk on Facebook.
I have animals that need their medications, and I have 2 primates that are insulin dependent, and I got to go take care of them. Thank you, Richard, and thank you everybody